Om Swastiastu. We are Group 1 and we will be presenting our midterm exam on making game in green food. Our group consists of 4 people including me and my teammates are Aris, Ami, and Sapta. In this presentation, we will present our game called Underwater Odyssey. First, we will start on the first material, which is story and planning of the game. First is the backstory. In a deep ocean, there are 2 submarines that are exploring the ocean in search of new things. These 2 ships have been sailing in the ocean for months to find out the existence of a creature that has become a rumor in the world of scientists. As the 2 ships explored, they come upon a large mysterious creature. Apparently, it was the creature they had been looking for all this time. The creature is Bruce, which apparently carries an army of other fish. Not only that, apparently Bruce has the power to summon bombs with high damage. To save themselves and the world, the 2 submarines unite. The objective of this game is to fight Bruce and his evil army. We, as the 2 submarines, must avoid attacks from the evil creature and avoid obstacles that the shark has summoned. There are 2 levels, where the first level we will fight an army of sharks and some bombs. Then in the last level we will fight Bruce. Each level will have power-ups to boost the torpedoes used by the 2 submarines. Health-ups are also provided to increase the HP of each submarine so they don't die. The second is the planning. First is game planning. In planning this game, we choose an asset that matches the reference game we had previously want to make, the platypus from Game House. Of course, with some modifications such as power-up, health, and some obstacles. In this game, we also wanted to pour our imagination into existing fictional movies such as Battleship, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Godzilla. We also poured our information about the worst possibility of humans where a lot of wisdom is dumped into the sea so that it makes several mutations in the high seas, which we represent with the main villain of the game, who is able to summon barrels and sea mine for the hero obstacle. Second is asset. The asset we used to create this game varied from those that we were already provided and some that we added. Here's the description. The first is Bruce or the shark. Bruce acts as the main villain in this game. Bruce will appear in the last level as a boss that must be fought by the heroes. Bruce is able to shoot bullets that can injure the hero. Second is the heroes. The submarine will work together to escape Bruce and his forces. Both submarines can be moved to avoid obstacles or bullets and to get power-ups. The third is Soldier Army. This fish will act as Bruce's army that will attack the 2 submarines. The fifth is obstacle. The 2 assets above, which is sea mine and barrel, act as an obstacle. If in contact with submarine, will deal significant damage. The next is power-ups. The 2 assets above are useful for increasing the HP and frequency of bullets that the submarine fires and are very advantageous for the both submarine to make it easier to defeat Bruce and his troops. And the next is bullets. The 2 assets above, balls and torpedoes, are used as an ammunition to attack each other. Balls are used by Bruce to deal damage to the submarine and torpedoes are used by heroes to deal damage to Bruce, shoot at obstacle and his troops. And then button. The help button, start button, back button, and about water button are one of the assets that we make by ourselves. Assets above are used to navigate user. And the last is the stages and game beginning. These assets also made by ourselves. And the next is chapter 2, which is OOP concept in the game. Will be presented by my friend.
Okay, now I will explain the chapter 2 about the OOP concept in the OR game. The first is a class. In the game, Underwater Odyssey has 2 classes, namely Ward and the Actor, which have the several subclasses in them. in classwork have a subclass about screen, level 1, level 2, level 3, and menu screen. And then the class actor have a subclass button, explosion, fish, health bar, health item, loot, score, shard attack, torpedo 2, torpedo 3, torpedo 4, torpedo hit, barrel 1, barrel 2, barrel 3, hero 1, hero 2, main 1, main 2, main 3, shard, star, star 2, and win. Okay, the second is the object. In the underwater Odyssey game, there are the several objects such as the first is the explosion. Explosion have the attribute. The first is the explosion image. The second is a image index. Third is a delay. Four is the scale. Five is a animation counter. Six is a animation delay. And the behavior this explosion. The first is a explosion. The second is a X. Third is a explosion. ENT initial X. ENT initial Y. Uh, Two is a fish. Fish have the attribute. The first is a private double move speed. The second private boolean is dead. And the behavior about fish. The first is a constructor public fish. And second is a method public void egg. And the third is a method private void remove fish on the console. The three is a health bar. Health bar have the attribute. The first is max health. The second is a current health. And the behavior about the health bar. The first is a health bar. ENT max health construction. The second is a X method. Third is a disgrace health in amount method. Four is a increase health in amount method. Five is a update health ENT health method. Six is a update image method. Four is a health item. Health item have the attribute. First is a personal double moving speed. The second is a private boolean is dead. And the behavior about the health item. The first is a public health item. The second is a public void egg. Third is a private void check conscience with hero. Four is a private void check the conscience with the hero too. Five is a score. Score have the attribute. The first is a private Greenfoot image background. The second is a private ENT score. Third is a private ENT target. Four is a private string prefix. And five private Greenfoot color transparent. And the behavior about score. The first is a public score. Second is a public void sex tag. And the third is a public score, a string prefix. Four is a public void egg. Five is a public void increase score, ENT amount. Six is a public ENT get value. Seven is a public void set value, ENT new value. Eight is a public void set prefix, string prefix. And the nine, a private void update image. Six is a shard attack. Shard attack have the attribute. The first is a shard attack image. Second is a image index. Third is a delay for a scale. And five is animation counter. Six is animation delay. We have here about the shard attack. The first is a shard attack. Second is a egg. Third is a shard attack. ENT initial X. ENT initial Y. 4 is a place start attack zone. 7. Torpedo 2, Torpedo 3, and Torpedo 4 have the attribute have have the attribute first. Prefect Boolean should remove a flag that marks the torpedo for removal when it is no longer needed. And the behavior about the torpedo. The first is a public torpedo. The second is a public void egg. Third is a private void check concilion. Four is a private void check edge. And a five private void remove. And H is a torpedo hit. Torpedo hit have the attribute the first explosion image. Second is a image index. Third is a delay. Four scale. Five animation counter. And six animation delay. And behavior about the torpedo hit. The first is a explosion. The second is egg. Third is a explosion int initial y or in int initial x. And the 9 is a barrel 1, barrel 2, barrel 3 have the attribute. The first is a private double move speed. The second is a private double move counter. Third is a private boolean is dead. And the behavior about this barrel. The first is a public barrels. The second is a public void egg. Third is a private void remove barrel on the concilion. 10 is a hero 1 and hero 2. Hero have the attribute. The first is health. Second is a health bar. Third is a last shot time. Four, a shooting torpedo. And six, have a score. And seven is a hero death. And the behavior about hero. The first is a hero 1 to initialize the hero. And the second is added to the word to edit the health bar to in the game in the world when the hero is added. The third is a get help. Fourth is a 8. 5 is a check score. 6 is a shoot torpedo. 7 is a increase health. 8 is a keyboard control. 9 is a check concilion. And 10 is a update score, ENT point. 11 display score. 12 subtract health. And the last is a handle concilion. The 11 is a main 1, main 2, main 3. Main have the attribute. The first is a private double move speed, and the second private boolean is dead. Behavior about the main. The first is a public main. The second is a public void egg, and the third is a private void remove main on the concilion. 12 is a shark. Shark have the attribute. The first is health. The second health bar. Third is last shoot time. 4 move speed. 5 y direction. 6 can change direction. Behavior about the shark is a first shark and the second added to the word. The third is a action. 4 is a shoot shark attack. 5 is a increase health. 6 is a check concilion. 7 is a subtract health. 8 is a handle concilion. 9 is a change direction randomly y. And 13 is a star and the star 2. Star have the attribute. The first is a private double move speed. The second is a private boolean is dead. And the behavior about the star. The first is a public star. The second is the public void action. The third is a private void check concilion with the hero. 5 is private void check conciliation with the hero 2. Okay, now we move to the inherence. Inherence is one of the fundamental concepts in the object-oriented programming, or OOP. It is the mechanism by which a new class, child class, or the subclass can inherit the properties and the method of an existing class, parent class, or the superclass. In other words, a child class can use and extend the functionality that has been defined in the parents class without the need to rewrite the same code. And then in the horror game, Underwater Odyssey has the inherit the in the world uh, inherits about screen, level 1, level 2, level 3, and menu screen. And in actor have the inherence a button, explosion, fish, health bar, health item, lose, score, sharp attack, torpedo 2, torpedo 3, torpedo 4, torpedo hit, barrel 1, barrel 2, barrel 3, hero 1, hero 2, mine 1, mine 2, mine 3, sharp, star 2, and win. And then we move to constructor. In this object-oriented programming, a constructor is a special method that get called when as a object is created from a class. Constructors are used to initial the object as that or set is a initial value. They are typical responsible for the setting the initial values of the object instance variable, and also as the attribute or the properties. Okay, this the constructor and the screenshot. Uh, the example in the our game uh, Underwater Odyssey. Okay, we move to polymorphism. Polymorphism is a ability of an object to have more than one form. With this, the same interface can command object to perform action that might be the same in the principle but different in the process. In the Underwater Odyssey uh, has this concept in the Hero 1 and Hero 2. In the code section used to move Hero 1 and Hero 2 using the keyboard. And then the static class and the static variable. A static variable in the Java is a class level variable that is shared among all the instances of the class. It belongs to the class itself rather than any particular instance of the class, and a static variable are declared using the static keyword in the variable declaration. This this is where we found it in our game. We found the uh, static class or static variable in the about screen in the level 1, level 2, level 3 menu screen, and a static class in a Java is a nested class that is associated with the other class, but is not bound to the specific instance of the outer class. It can be accessed using the outer class now without creating an instance of the outer class. Static nested classes are often used for the grouping relate utility method or the encapsulating functionality that does not require an instance of the outer class. And then the next material is a code explanation. Will be explained about code explanation will be continued by my friends. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the time, and I'll explain about the code here. So let's start with the fish. So in fish, we have the private double move speed. So this is used to control the movement speed of fish. This value is the horizontal movement of speed of fish. And if that is false, is to indicate whether the fish is dead due to contact with torpedo or explosion. So this is image scale, and so this is the size of the fish image is scaled down to 75%. So this code is actually used to scale the object or image. So this is to get the width, and we multiply it with by 0.75. So this is that. This is the fish not dead, so it checks if it the fish is dead or not. So if not, it continues to move horizontally to the left at speed by specified by move speed. If the piece reaches the edge of the left screen, its position is reset to random Y position of the screen edge. The piece check. Uh, so this is if touching torpedo hit or is touching explosion class, the fish will remove. So this is the code where there's contact between torpedo and the fish. So get random number. So this is to set the fish. There's a 5% chance that the fish will move vertically. So it generates a random value delta y between -10 and 10 and moves the fish by that amount. So this is the fish collision. So this is the code where the fish collision with the hero. So if the fish touch hero, the hero health will be minus or subtract. So this is the shark. The shark has some uh, class. So it's health bar, health, move speed, y direction, and etc. So in the health bar, I will explain it later because there's a other class below where there's a health bar and health. So I'll explain it for the last shot time. So last shot time is used to keep track of the last time the shark shot. The move speed is the same while direction is moved to vertical and can change direction is flag that allow changing the vertical direction of the shark. So this is to set the image and I mirror it vertically, and this is the health. I edit the health for the shark is into 1000. So this is to add the shark HP into the world, and this is the location. So this is the condition to win the stage. So I edit this shark into the level 3. So if the shark head is below than 1, so it set image shark depth, and we have win alert, win, and we stop the sound of level 3, and then we move to the credit scene. If the health is below 500, the image of shark is changed to shark angry, and the speed is increased into 3. So this is the attack. For the attack, this is programmed to shoot at certain interval. Using the shoot shot attack method, it's also track the time of the last shot. So this is for the sound and the shot attack. So this is the code we just spawn the shot at Etika. It's a new subclass later on I will explain. So and this is for playing sound, and this is increase health, and this is the HP minus if it's touching the torpedo hit or the hit of torpedo 2 and 3, the health will be subtracted by 10. But if it's touching the explosion or the torpedo 4 or the torpedo that is colored by red, the health will be subtracted 20. And this is a handle collision, and this is subtract. And this is for short text. So this is actually an animation. So to make this animation, I use a lot of image PNG here. So this will move or change between some delay. So this is the make index, delay control the delay between animation and frames affecting the animation of speed. So this is the code and this is the animation counter. If the current index image is within the range of available torpedo images, it updates the image to the next frame. So this is to remove and this is play sharp. This is to play the sound of the tag. So this is almost the same as previous, so I don't need to explain. I don't know. So I think I don't need to explain the same because of the duration of the video. So this is the code for the score. So it's the score is extend the actor and it has variables including transparent or transparency color background. So the class provides several method. It sets text, increase score, get value, set value, set prefix, set image, and etc. So I think there's nothing special okay here because it's almost the same as the previous. And barrel, we have barrel 1, 2, barrel 3, mine 1, mine 2, and mine 3. The code is almost same, so I just keep it here as the same. So we have speed here and counter and also the flag. And this is the image and this is the check that and it's move. So it defines the movement of the barrel and mine by updating its position. The barrel moves downward delta y uh, equals 1 and slightly to the left by minus 0.2 in each frame. It checks the barrel has moved up came forward on the left or bottom for barrel, but for mine it's only checking for the left. So it's remove the game using get warp remove object this. If the barrel reaches the edges of the screen, get set barrel at random position on the left edge, creating effect that barrel developing from the right side screen. So it checks, and this is to check the collision. So it's almost the same as the face before. So this is the remove, almost same, and this is also the flag and explosion, almost the same. So this is the explosion. It's basically the same as torpedo hit and shark attack because it's animation and I don't do anything beside the images is changes into explosion image. So this is almost the same except this image. So this is almost the same, so I don't think I don't need to explain a lot. And menu screen, about screen, create screen, and help screen. So this is to define the sound. So in here, for example, I use menu sounds in about maybe it's about sound and create it's create sound. So this is the super 1280, 712, 720. So initialize the main menu screen as a new world with a width of 1280 pixel, a height of 720 pixel, and scale of 1. So this is to checking if the lab if maybe if we have a game over from the level 2, so the if we game over in the level 2, so it will go back to the menu screen, right? So this is to check if we died from level 2, we have to stop the sound. So if level 2 sound is playing, then stop it in the menu screen. So else if it's level 3 and the other sound, so it's almost the same. This is clear screen, it's so simple. And this is the button, we add the button in prepare, also start, new start, it add object, and this is the position button we add, and level 1, level 2, and level 3 now. We have this random, it's to spawn the fish, the mine, and the barrel at this random position. So this is for the sound. So the set volume is set to 100 and the sound is played in a loop using play loop. This sound will be the background music of the level. And this is add object new hero 1 and hero 2 at this position is to check to add the player. And health bar, this is for the health of the player, and spawn object number. So this line called spawn object method is to spawn a total 10 objects in the game world. How many suggests that you can adjust the number of objects that's spawned by changing the argument. This where pairs game object mines, fish, barrel, etc. are initially placed in game world. So this is the button I already explained. And the health item. The health item is basically an item. It moves almost the same. It moves the same as mine and fish. So it stores maximum health value that health bar can represent current health. So this is max health and current health. So this, if we pick this, it will increase the health of the hero. So this is the code, almost the same as the previous. So this is for the health. I use the bar using adding some color. It's green and red. So image color red, it's set drawing color red, which used to represent the maximum health. Image color red, max health 12. 20 is raw red rectangle with a width of max health and height of 20 pixels to represent the maximum health. So image color green is to changes the driving color to green, which is to represent the health. And this is the health width, and it calculates the scale. So, and fill rate is it's raw green rectangle representing the current health. And this is the speed of health item, and this is scale. This is the place spawn, and this is the collision hero. It's almost the same again. And this is the jacket with there's collision with hero 1, hero 2, hero increase health by 20. And if that's true, then the height item is dead too. So it don't get health if the hero is dead. So this is the same, but for hero 2. And button we use to if. So this is to set the hopper. Is the hopper is to block check if the mouse is currently hovering over the button object is. It changes the image of the button to a version with the underscore over.png. So this is else if. This is for handles the situation where the mouse is not hovering over the button. In this case, it sets the button image back to the default state. So this is the code for changing a scale down button by 10%. And this is to check if the mouse has been clicked or released. And this check if the mouse has been clicked while over the button check. Torpedo 2, 3, and 4 it's the same, but the different colors. So it is used to check if it should be removed or not. If it hit, it will be removed. So in Torpedo 2, this is for the scale, and this is to check the collision, and this is the movement speed, move to the right. And this is check collision, and check age is almost the same as freeze. If it hit age, it will be disappear. And this is the exception. If the object hit hero 1 and star 2, hero 2, health item, and health bar, there will be no collision. There will be just pathway. The torpedo will pass this exception. So if it hit any object, it will other than this, it will spawn a torpedo hit with feedback if it shoots something. So this is to check age, and this is same. And torpedo hit is the animation for the torpedo. So if it is something or it's touching something except the exceptional one, it will show a feedback that's an last animation. So it's almost so this code is the same as sharp attack and less. So Hero 1 and Hero 2. Of course, this is the crucial one because this is the character, and we have keyboard control is a method to call to handle character movement based on keyboard input. So for the Hero 1, we use WASD, and for the Hero 2, we use arrow key. Check collision is to check the collision between various objects. It may be health, item, stars, um, and mine and barrel. And this is for the health update, and this is the collision. If health is below than 1, so hero will be dead, and there's an image will be changed to heroes 2, which show the broken ship, and also with under below 50 and above 50 it will change. So ship torpedo is code for torpedo to spawn. So it's shooting. So if it shows a star, it will be shooting torpedo 3. So if it touches a star as power up, it will shoot torpedo 3, which change the speed of the torpedo spawn. And touching star 2 is power up 2 will be changing into shooting torpedo 4, which is red, will be um, changing into more damage, and also different speed. So this is display score to show your score, and check score to check your score. So I think that's all for the code explanation. I'm sorry if there's not full of the code that I explained, and I'll probably skip some part because of the duration. So thank you. I think we should move to gameplay, and for gameplay I'll give it to my friend. Thank you.
Okay, now I will explain about the game. In the making of this game, we took inspiration from the game house game Platypus as a gameplay mode. The story of the game itself, we use our imagination and possibility of accommodation in the sea coast with dumping industrial waste, irresponsibility by the people and the global warming. And also action films like Guardian of the Galaxy, Battleship, and Godzilla. In Underwater Odyssey, you will take on the roles of one of the two valiant heroes, Player 1 and Player 2. Player 1 will navigate through the treacherous waters using the keys W, A, S, and D, while the Player 2 will skillfully control the hero with the arrow keys. As you begin your adventure, both heroes are equipped with the 100 health points. Your mission in this game is to score 100 points or more in each of the two training levels. To keep it clear and simple, each level will conclude once you reach the 100 point. So how can you rack up those all important points? By targeting and defending the exclusive fish that populate the underwater realm. For every fish you successfully eliminate, you earn a valuable 10 points. Reaching 100 points in each level is your key to progressing further. But beware, the abyss is not without experience. Watch out for the menacing barrels and mines that drift through the water. Colliding with them will result in a decrease in your hero health. The silver barrels and mines will chip away 20 health points. The yellow ones will cost you 30, and omnious red balance and mines will inflict a substantial 50 points blow to your health. To insert your chance in this underwater battleground, there are special starfish to collect. When you acquire the yellow starfish, your torpedo will gain an extra burst of speed, making it easier to catch the slippery fish. And if you fortunate enough to locate the rare starfish, your torpedo will not only move fast, but also deal an additional 20 damage to your targets. During your perilous journey, it's essential to keep an eye out for health items. These valuable items will replenish your hero health by reassuring 20 points. ensuring you remain in the game. But the ultimate challenge awaits at the culmination of your adventure in the level 3. Here you will face a formidable boss that you must defeat to claim victory. Overcome the boss and you emerge as the true champion of the deep seas.
Okay, and here I am again, and thank you for listening. For the personal roles of our job, so we have the same roles for each of us. We are do the same programming, game designing, and make a report. So I think that's all for our presentation. Thank you for listening, and I'm so sorry if there's any mistake. I know we have a lot of mistake, but we already do our best. So thank you, and Santi, Santi, Santi.